between these two. Lyrical, which do you favour?
I think I'm going to stick with LFY. I think the drafts are even enough that I'm just going to go with the team that I think has been playing a little bit better recently. But I think that this is probably one of the closer drafts.
Okay. So despite the fact that they kind of threw it away,
I think that they're going to be upset about that.
You're staying faithful with them.
I think that they're going to be upset about that, and if they felt like they could have won that game. So I'm going to LFY.
All right, Cap.
I kind of question whether or not Lina core is still viable, but I do think, like, I have doubts in my head, but I'm still going to go for LFY here because I think the rest of their draft is still a bit stronger.
Okay. Despite throwing away game number 2, it seems that hasn't dampened the enthusiasm from our analysts, who've both gone with LFY to make it through to the upper bracket semi-final. Let's find out whether they're right and whether LFY are on their way.
Chinese Dota, we got a game number 3. Looking forward to this one here. And once again, we get the Morphling. Talked about it in that first game. We saw it in that first game in Monet's hands. We get to see Morphling again. You looking forward to it?
Well, this time he has a lot of abilities to steal. And that's also kind of the only thing I criticized about him in the first game, that he didn't really use his ultimate.
Yeah.
Like, at all. Only once. But this game he has like Razor, Static Link to steal, Repel, Purification, a lot of good spells. Well, they smoked up again, actually. Newbee did.
And Newbee
trying to get a quick first blood again.
Towards the mid. Well, LFY's got first blood the first 2 games.
Up. Yeah. Actually, both teams smoked up. Stark is kind of like a fishy one.
Get it. Yeah, you were mentioning with the Slark final pick, you weren't necessarily the most sold on the final pick Slark. Yeah. He's good against Batrider, but...
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, that's the only thing he's good against. SD is good against Slark, Morph is good against Slark, Lina is quite good against Slark, and so is Sanking. So I'm really surprised they used the last pick on that. But then again, a repelled Slark can be very scary situationally. And then, of course, another interaction with Morphling. Level 20, you get the Morph Target's Allies ability.
Yep.
And then you can, what can happen is, he disrupts you, like your Shadow Demon disrupts you.
Okay.
And then you take your own Shadow Demon, and then you disrupt
those illusions.
Those illusions, exactly. And then you have like 4 Morphling illusions that hit like, how much is it? Actually, 80% is it?
Yeah.
No, 75% each.
Close, okay.
And that is a lot of damage because Morphling has like 300 base damage or something.
Yeah, that was one of the fun ideas we were kind of coming up with when we were seeing this. And that's why I continue to say that as the more we're seeing this hero Morphling, the more ideas you just see, like translated with the drafts. This is a hero that something tells me over the next coming months we're going to see more and more of the evolution of using such an ability.
But that being said, though, Morphling is very weak in the lane against Omni Knight. So Omni Knight can definitely put a lot of pressure on them, especially if you get support.
Middle lane, excuse me, as Triple C is going up against Super here on that Lina. Lina, let's talk about her for a second. So much about Morphling for good reason, but Lina's a mid hero especially that we just have not seen a lot this patch.
Yeah, all of her like carry talents got nerfed a little bit, bar the attack range, they got a little bit buffed. Because before you would get like, how much was it, 50 damage, level 15,
yeah,
and then 150 attack range, level 20, and then like the Fiery Souls for like...
There's like 40 initially,
I think like 45 or something like that.
It was ridiculous.
Everything got toned down a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, Faith bottom, or more so on the river area. He goes down. First blood.
What was he doing?
I'm not too sure. We got to that late, so yeah, he kind of just was trapped in there, it seems like.
Yeah, very interesting. They even pulled the... because the Batrider pulled the creep wave, he just wanted to harass him out. And then kind of just got killed, I guess. Even though they didn't even have sticky napalm. I'm not entirely sure how he died there, but he did.
Well, space created for his Slark team, eh?
Yeah. Why not? Right?
Positive, right? Yeah. So Lina overall, the point is, it's as far as her carry potential. I mean, she's not the threat that she was before, but to be fair, she was pretty ridiculous before.
She's still very strong. She has the carry talents she had before, just a bit toned down. And
still go Bloodstone, you think? Like pretty typical stuff.
Yeah, Bloodstone is still pretty good.
Okay.
Instead, level 15, you have Light Strike array damage. If you choose to go for that, which is quite good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Omni Knight top lane, Shadow Demon Morph can't deal with it. They need to rotate the Sanking at some point and be able to kill him.
KP on Omni Knight, a little bit too tanky.
But you can see he already has the same CS as the Morphling, which is not good.
Yeah.
Shaker is top to support him as well now.
Middle lane also having a very good time for the Radiant side. Back to the bottom lane though, Batrider using a little bit of trouble. It's a good damage doing Disruptor and Slark, but not so much. Maybe Inflame's the one that's going to turn here, but Just back and forth, really.
Razor's level 4, Lina's level 2. 15-13 to 1-0. This mid lane's getting crushed.
Oh my god, I wasn't even looking at that. Wow. You are right. And that has to be somewhat expected, right? I told that because bottom lane, Faith is definitely dead right here. 5 charges of the sticky napalm. Afu continuing to be very annoying on the sanking, just like he was previous games. But yeah, Lina getting wrecked in the middle lane.
This mid lane is an issue they will have to address at some point because we spoke about it before. The denies. Is anything going to happen bot lane?
Kind of back and forth, aren't they? They're really living life on the edge here, it feels like, specifically Afu and In Flames.
Kind of just hitting each other.
Faith, they're going to go on him. Pearl strike in. There's that fissure from Earthshaker, kind of splitting them up. If anything, the pounce misses from Moogie, and Disruptor will fall, and In Flames like, all right, peace.
Well, the pounce, even if it hits, it would just TP out anyways.
True.
So they're putting out a lot of pressure on the bot lane, but as I said, top lane and mid lane, very big issues they need to address at some point.
I've never seen this dominant of a mid matchup, like in recent history at least.
I
This
actually
is
don't know what
ridiculous.
happened or why it happened. Lina is supposed to be quite a good matchup against Razor mid lane.
This is not quite a good matchup.
It's at least 5-5. Yeah, it's at least 5-5.
That is surprising to hear, because yeah, 22-16 versus a 3-1 Lina. Okay, 4-1.
Yeah, he's getting some CS.
So what's it? And this seems like though a case when somebody's so far ahead that Razor's just going to keep getting further ahead, right? Because it's like you get such an advantage with both just items as well as levels. You do see down here more action. And they're having some fun at the bottom.
The thing with Lina is once she reaches a level 4, level 5, you get the Dragon Slave up, you kind of just farm with spells.
Okay.
So she will be able to get CS in. And Razor's kind of afraid against spell damage too early on. That's usually why Lina is a good lane against Razor. But yeah, he's getting completely stomped.
Yeah, that Link is no doubt doing the work. He is leveling it up as
Razor got face boots now as well, so the lane's just going to get very tough from here on out.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah, the early items, specifically phase boots, feel like it's going to make it that much worse. See right there, Link goes up, steals plenty of damage, and
even just 31, completely fine. But Lina now, no threat.
Yep, Phoenix Wave, he's like, I'll just shrug it off. He's got regen. All right, so there's other lanes, other things happening, I promise.
Yeah. Morph, Stark, same CS, pretty much. The offlaners, of course, Omni's getting a bit more. I'm actually surprised he's not having more than this. Because Morph is kind of just 1v1ing him and he's actually fine. Omni's supposed to dominate this lane 1v1.
A lot of odd things happening in this game. That's what you're getting at.
Pretty odd.
That's why they play the game, I guess. It doesn't really matter what's supposed to happen.
Because I'm pretty sure the patch didn't change anything in these kind of matchups, at least.
Okay. Well, yeah, right now, KP 16-3. He's in a little bit of trouble. Disruption coming out. And it takes some good damage, man. That was plenty of damage, but not enough. The Soul Catcher amp, you see, taking effect there. But
actually, ate his mango to be able to purify himself.
Also had some stick charges just in case, I believe.
No, he doesn't have a stick yet.
No, that was actually Earthshaker that they clicked. Okay, never mind.
Just the mango on him.
Point is, he lived.
Yeah. Actually, losing a mango nowadays is quite of a big deal because it's 100 gold just gone that you need for your magic wand if you're opting to go for that. Omni Knight finishes face boots, so the pressure on the morph should ramp up a little bit now. Because of the Degen aura, it's the face boots quite hard.
Bottom, again, going for the bounty runes. 6 minutes in.
Yeah.
See Faith just on the kinetic field and gonna be boxed out though. DDC could be in some trouble. He does have a shrine nearby to pop if he feels it's necessary. Spawn some illusions with Disruption though and slowing them down. Meanwhile, Razor going at it with Afu and others. Razor trying to run down, get the kill to Sand King at least before he goes down. And mission accomplished there in that sense, but obviously a great turn for LFY.
Not worth it for a Razor for sure.
Ooh, Pounce does connect. In Flame, he's in trouble here. Dark Pact going off. Moogie sitting on top. He's level 5 though, so he does not have the Shadow Dance. As a result, LSA hits and Super going for that turn. Dark Pact once again purging off, trying to keep his distance, and Moogie will survive.
Yeah,
by close calls.
He's not level 6 yet, and he doesn't have any region, so he actually needs to go back to base. Oh, actually, they have a shrine. Never mind. There's a shrine up and get to level 6 on the lane.
Speaking of Slark, what does he go for? What kind of Slark build is this game?
Well, he's probably just going to go the typical Shadow Blade into Echo Saber.
No Midas. Too greedy, you think?
Yeah, Midas is very greedy on the hero because he already has a bad lane. And then Silver Edge is not amazing here, so he probably won't go for Silver Edge.
Okay.
But yeah, Shadow Blade, Echo Saber.
Going on to Moogie again right here. Another Dark Pact pounce away. Very defensive though.
Yeah.
Trying to keep him from getting free farm. I mean, he's 31-9, so he's definitely getting some good CS in here despite all this harassment.
Yeah. I'm really surprised LFY is still leading in gold, even though mid lane is getting completely demolished.
True. Yeah, really, so it goes back to Monet, how great of a time he's having, because he's the one on top of there as far as CS is concerned. Disruption once again on Omni. We saw it happen last time. That Soul Country amping so much damage, man. Now with the poison bottom lane, meanwhile, they will return kill on a Sand King. So kind of an off lane for a 4 support there.
Very good for the Morph, because as I said before, Morphling is very strong against Slark.
Yeah.
I heard a link.
Yeah, that was just going to be cancelled immediately.
Alright. Or Glimpse back to base, that's a bit unfortunate.
That's the long way home, yeah. Sand King.
And he instantly rage buys a smoke and wants to solo kill the Disruptor.
Oh, Lena's fine. Yeah. But yeah, going back to Morphling though, you see that the CS up there, obviously when it comes to net worth as well, he's second currently, Razor
still first,
but the point is Morphling, very good start. Is this probably you expect to see the same thing from him, the Lincoln's, the Ethereal Blade?
Yeah.
Looks like as a queued up.
He's gonna go for the same item build up. And then I'm surprised the Omni didn't pick up one level of Repel, because if he has that, he will never die in the top lane actually. Like he went for the 2 levels in Legion Aura.
Yeah.
No Repel. They can kill him very easily if he doesn't have Repel. The reason why the hero is so strong is because of Repel. Nah, he's gonna be fine now.
Okay, B. No Repel needed there. He just kind of walks it off, but you're right. No value point.
Yeah, he has to be a bit careful too, because Repel would also help against his own Legion Aura, because you get disrupted, and then you have the Legion Aura on you from those illusions.
Ooh.
And you can't Repel it off, obviously, because you don't have it, and you get slowed by like, how much is it? 18% yourself. It's a very big deal.
True.
I guess he didn't like read too much into it.
What does that mean, Black?
Chu Biao? I have no idea. I've never heard that before.
It's supposed to be my translator here. Well.
Because usually they say Kale.
Yeah, I was going to say, that this wasn't a Kale situation. Maybe that's a microphone situation or a mouse or something. So, kind of looking over the players. One of the players over there on LFY side.
Probably some microphone issues.
Yeah.
We have had plenty of those yesterday.
That's true. But overall, it's been, I got to say, this event as a whole has definitely gone fairly smooth. You know, the first day, we did have some hiccups. And
we had like 5 minutes of pause or whatever.
Yeah, we had one game that was quite a bit. But again, the first day happened. After that, though, second day of the group stages, so far here, again, not to jinx anything, but it's honestly been pretty smooth overall. So,
yeah,
been having a good time here. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the stream here. Perfect World Master. This is just day number 2 of the main event, man. We still have 3 more days after this.
We do indeed, yeah.
Anyways, Newbee and LFY both trying to advance on here in the winners. Obviously, the loser's still in it. Just goes to a best of 1 losers round now. Bottom lane, Flame Break, pushback, Faith. He's fine. That right of the one needs to be careful. Flame again. Yeah, he's Thunderstrike is on him. He gets clipped back to the direction. Kind of awkward though. Sets him a Pearl Strike, and Flame is going to kick the hell on out of there. Afu may end up dying to this. Razor with a link. He's going to go the other direction. Dark back just in range barely. And they will finish him off. The fact that Batrider lived though is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was an amazing like space creation they did, because all the heroes are half health right now, and they needed to rotate in a Razor. So top lane, tower, below half health already. Mid lane, Lina getting much needed space. He's actually recovering quite nicely. Like him and Razor neck and neck again. Net worth.
I mean, I guess Lina is one of those heroes that can flash farm. You mentioned with the spells.
Yeah, not only that, also the Razor was forced to rotate a lot, while Lina was just sitting mid lane. So top tower is pretty much just down. Invis Lina is waiting there to secure it.
And she is going the Bloodstone, by the way.
Yeah, she is going the Bloodstone.
Ooh, look at this. Laguna Blade's ready. So is LSA. The Banish coming out. Sets up a perfect stun, and no Laguna Blade needed in this case.
Yeah.
Did have the repel, but
good timing on the stun. Came out before the repel. Secured the kill right there.
So nice find at the top lane. Bottom lane, Mugi again, Dark Pack just in case.
Yeah. Slark is having a lot of problems. He's 1,000 gold, but behind the Morph, and the matchup is already tough.
Razor, this could be a big kill. Laguna Blade coming out this time, no doubt. Isn't enough damage, not just yet. SCC, auto attack will finish him off, Afu. Sitting in the Sandstorm to survive. He'll make it out of here.
Is another stun?
LSA misses.
Yeah.
Close call.
But I previously said that Lina used to be a very good matchup against Razor. I actually think it got even better now, because you don't get Purge when you Laguna him, or when you Dragon Slave click on him.
And yeah.
Because usually you get Purge when you click on him, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't exist anymore. But in that regard, it's even better than it was before. So, yeah. Well, we all know SCCC is an amazing laner, and right now mid lane is all about skill again.
But the fact that how dominant he was, and now he's not only behind the Lena, but forcing the game. They do have a glimpse back on Lena right here. Is it going to be in range enough? The Razor, static link, stealing plenty of damage, so Lena just going to have to rely on her spells, but Monet still has plenty of damage. Repel comes out as Monet goes into the waveform, amplifying under the strength, making sure he stays alive as well, so doesn't get the kill on the Razor ultimately, but manages to survive off the side. Faith takes a Phoenix wave, Dragon Slave, excuse me. Gonna walk away though, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, another close goal. There's a lot of action, man. There's only 10 hero kills combined, but it feels like there's been a lot more with how much.
The only reason why Razor actually survived is because of the mini stun for Shaker. He cancelled the wave, which gave Omni Knight enough time to actually purify him.
Yeah. Razor, I want to go back to him though. Not only, again, overall, as they're trying to make some play here on Monet, but
They have glimpse, but I can't reach him.
Yeah, just out of range. Build of Razor. What would you like to see on him this game?
Well, he's building into a hood. Actually, he went Band of Elf Skin into hood. So we can expect a Hurricane Pike, I guess, or Yasha. Usually the item build would be Yasha, Saint Yasha, and then to BKB.
Drums even if you find us.
But this game is going hood, which is very good against all the spell damage, of course, and later on against the E-Blade Burst of Morphling.
Yeah.
And then after that, probably into the Saint Yasha BKB. We have seen Mask of Madnesses before, but didn't work out too well. Because as Razor, you want to be as beefy as possible, and Mom makes you kind of squishy.
Yeah,
physical
whenever
attacks
I see that
in general.
on every hero, it feels a little off.
Yeah. It can be amazing in some games where it just lack damage, but they don't do that in this game. So he's opting for the hood first, as we said. Shadowblade almost finished on Slark, needs another 900 gold. Disruptor's still at level 6, 5.5 currently. Shaker just reached 6 though.
It's him and Sand King are the only ones not level 6 just yet. You do see a smoke up though. Speaking of Disruptor.
He got a blink right actually on Bad
Lasso initiation though on the range in the middle lane. The LSA missed, but it won't matter.
Bad Rider is huge. I just realized Bad Rider is really big.
He's got a blink.
He's actually ahead of Razor in net worth now.
You're right.
That is crazy.
So S-Triple-C, the start that he had, no longer.
Yeah. It's the first time I'm looking at the net worth differential right now. It's actually 4K in favor of LFY. Didn't realize that before, because I thought it was going quite well for Newbee.
Speaking of Blink Dagger timing, so you saw Batrider having his. Sand King, he has this queued up, only 600 gold. Earthshaker on the other side, 200 gold saved up.
Yeah, he needs 2,000 gold. Sand King needs 1.6k gold. These Blink Daggers are far off for both teams.
Yeah.
But again, LFY has a tempo hero Bad Rider who has an amazing game. So they don't necessarily need to blink on Sand King because they already got the tempo here online. Whereas Newbee, they don't even have a tempo here at all right now.
We're using this word tempo fit this cast. To me, Razor is a tempo hero if we're going to go that direction. You know, the idea you get the early drums and then the S and Ys we're talking about, whatever. In this case, a pipe and then push objectives. But with the way this game is playing out, you see Faith here getting caught in the jungle. Easy kill on him. A lot of illusions coming out. And
when I say tempo, I speak more of being able to initiate fast and kill someone. Because
kind of like this. Taka, he finds a couple. The Echo Slam, Pearl Strike away though from Afu. Gonna be good for now. Monet staying alive plenty. DDC throwing in some poisons from the side. KP in a distance does have his GA still. No, he actually doesn't have it leveled up. Never mind. DDC is going to get taken out though by Moogie. However, Inflame will finish off Earthshaker. So 1 for 1 there. We're definitely not done just yet. Lena, she's now going to come from the side. Does have her Laguna blade. Not the most mana to work with, though. Going to be glimpsed away. They do catch Sand King, and now Lena's kind of in an awkward spot. Super's kind of forced to fight right here. Maybe get some assistance from Batrider, perhaps. Kinetic field, yes, it's going to catch her. Has to fight. Super goes to the LSA. Not going to matter, though. The pounce forward will finish her.
Very surprised how the fight started. A full HP Shaker echoes 2 heroes behind the tier 1 Radiant Tower.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how he was full HP there, because they just dive a full HP Shaker like that is very risky and obviously doesn't pay off here at all. It was a very bad sequence for the Dire team.
You see?
Oh, they were looking for him like that.
Find him, yeah, and then all of a sudden he just echoes and chants and uses the combo.
Because if he gets Boros struck before he even gets off the stun, they will just die.
Completely different fight. In Flame, glimpse onto him.
Very big kill. Very big kill. He was very farmed, and how much gold is it? 400 gold to the
Nearly
Slark.
400 gold, yeah. He just got a Shadow Blade too.
Yeah, he has 1.2k gold up already. Probably going into the Echo Saber next, as we discussed. Yeah, he just cleared it up as well.
I know we're early on, only 16 minutes in, but this is already a game of swings, man. It seemed like the laning phase was great for Newbee, then LFY kind of took over, and now Newbee's gaining more momentum again. Slark's looking great.
Dota is a game of mistakes, and whoever capitalizes on the enemy's mistakes better will win in the end.
Yeah.
You can never play perfect, but unless you're VG, you're pretty damn close to perfection, I guess.
Yeah, this event at least. They're looking good. Monet going to be brought back in by that glimpse. That's proven to be an issue. The pounce just out of range once again. Pearl strike at the backlines on 2 heroes. Repel. It will save Faith for the time being. Guardian Angel also saving further. That's the power of Omni Knight. KP playing it here for Newbee, and thus nobody dies.
Yeah. You can see without the Bad Rider there and the blinking initiation, they have a really hard time killing anyone because of the Omni Knight and the Shaker protecting everyone. And this Slark, though, we haven't really seen him snowball yet, even though he had the Shadow Blade for like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten the kill yet.
I got the one in the bottom lane, but that was everyone there.
Yeah, there was everyone there. Well, to be fair, he doesn't have the easiest time of killing these heroes here.
Yep. The pounce, it's difficult to land sometimes. And
yeah. They actually smoked up on LFY here.
Yeah, they're going right down
They can't lasso the Razor because it's going to get glimpsed. They have to lasso the...
And obviously Slark is hard. I mean, they have Omni Knight. This is a tough team to lasso.
Yeah. They have to lasso the Disruptor, if anything.
Well, he'll blink away.
Back.
Or there's the glimpse back, though. He's forced to fight now. Flame Break gets disrupted. Gonna be fine for now. Monet sitting off to the side, just putting in some auto attack, see if he can make a play with this. Echo Slam, it kind of hit Monet, it looks like, but he goes for Strength Form, and they drop Razor, who went a little bit too far up. Mogi's also going pretty far up. Has a Shadow Dance activated, sitting on top of Super. They want him dead at least. The Thunder Strike, the glimpse back, and the Fissure finish stop there. And now Monet having to take the damage on Mogi, going after Kaka off to the side on Earthshake. I hear the Epicenter going off down here, trying to finish off Disruption, not gonna be enough. He'll poured out. Monet, again, going back to Strength, 2,600 life. And the Lincoln's just delivered.
A lack of sentry wards, otherwise the Slark would have been dead. He had like 1 health because he dark packed it. And the Morph could have definitely finished him, but as I said, he didn't have a sentry ward there to see him.
He's got some mid wars, man. These teams are just duking it out in the middle lane, it feels like.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
They have a lot of skirmishes. We see the fight here is getting glimpsed back, and then he gets disrupted after. I'm surprised they didn't lasso the Razor straight because it obviously goes through Repel. And he wouldn't have died, and the Razor would have died, so I'm a bit surprised he didn't do that. But in the end, Razor still died, so it's alright, I guess.
Yeah, Mogi jumping in.
You never want to die without using your ultimate in that situation.
Yeah. Unfortunate for LFY, but obviously great for Newbee. Well, they took the fight.
Slark continuing to grow. He's actually top of the network now. And the Slark with the Repel can pose a lot of problems. We said they're quite good at dealing with him, but basically a free BKB on a hero like Slark can make a whole lot of a difference.
Bloodstone just finished on Lina.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't die straight.
14 charges, that's what we start with now.
Yep, 500 gold for Blink Dagger on Sanking. Shaker already has this actually, he just needs to purchase this now.
Okay.
And then, do we have anything else coming up?
Rod of Atos just finished.
On Bat Rider, yeah.
A farmed Bat Rider.
Omni Knight is trying to go back into a hand of Midas. Whereas Razor went into the Yasha and then straight into the BKB, so he doesn't finish the Saint Yasha because he needs the magic immunity earlier.
I feel like KP likes to go back to a hand of Midas and then the Radiance even.
Yeah. Most Omni Knights do Fata as well.
Pushing the top lane, so that smoke chance from LFY not going to really result in much unless they catch Razor. Is farming his own jungle down there, but that top tier 1.
Like, that is incredibly cocky.
They do catch it. Bat Rider pulls him in. The follow-up is the question. Not really. Yeah, they couldn't get the best angle.
I'm really surprised he doesn't have Force Staff on Bat Rider here, because if he had that, he would definitely have reached the ledge.
Oh, good point.
But he went Atos instead. Quite curious about that.
Atos more about the catch, Force Staff more about obviously the mobility especially. So
it's good against Slark because he can't pounce out of it, but then again Dark Page just removes Atos anyways. Uh-oh.
Ooh, Slark hunting. Nice blink away. They have an idea. Super. He's going to be jumped though. The Dark Pact immediately moving off the LSA, but the Pearl Strike will connect. Beyond the backline space, puts on the Static Storm, catching Disruptor. Or Shadow Demon, excuse me. Well, this has an ability called Disruption. It's confusing, man. Bat Rider
actually jumped in.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Using the blink to go in. There's the Pearl Strike. The Echo Slam comes out in response. Monet is going to be stunned up. Now let's say helping Super for the time being. As well as his teammate, the Strength Form. Monet is trying to take it. Natural Strike push back onto Moogie there, but it will not matter in the long run. Triple kill for the Slark. All that's alive is the Lina.
It was disastrous.
It's a disaster.
Like, it started off by Lina getting caught out by this Slark. And I don't actually think he had to suicide there, because if he didn't, he could have Lagoon at him and killed him. I guess he didn't expect the Sanking stun to be there in time, but he definitely didn't have to die there. And then Slark is dead, and the entire team fight actually swings the other way. Just look at him here.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he didn't have to suicide. If he did suicide there, Slark is dead, and they win the team fight.
So you think that he would have lived, been able to turn, and then...
Right.
Okay.
And then Bad Rider jumping in after is because Lina respawns so fast. But at that time, the fight is so difficult to take already.
Yeah, it's so much going on. Like, I see what you're saying, but man, that would have been a really on-the-point decision.
Yeah.
Obviously resurrected very quickly because of that sacrifice, but...
I really think he just didn't think the Sankin would like reach in time or be able to stun him. But stuff like these kind of little mistakes, they can make or break a team fight, that we have just seen there.
Oh yeah. Newbee takes the hero kill lead, now 13 to 11. More importantly, has a net worth lead, about 1,000. Yasha finished on Razor, BKB being worked on. I gotta say that pipe first item on Razor seemed like it really was a great choice. Ever since he's had that.
You mean the hood, right? Oh yeah,
the hood. Yeah, sorry.
The hood on Razor is really good in these kind of games, especially when you have an Omni Knight, because you have so much sustain, and the enemy team is basically purely magic damage at this time.
And they're making their way to the top lane, a team that wants to fight together.
Yeah. LFY needs to focus a bit on split pushing now, because they have the Blink on Shaker, Disrupt the teamfight ultimate, of course, Omni Knight as well, and Razor. They should avoid teamfights if they can, and just focus on split pushing with the Morphling.
Speaking of Morphling, you mentioned this in the first game, and yes, it was a fairly easy victory, but I think we're seeing it more now this time around. Is Monet the most comfortable with this new ultimate? Because
he's not using it. He still hasn't used it. Like,
I don't think he's used it once this game unless we missed it.
No, he did once on the Shaker.
Okay.
But other than that, no.
That's Slark getting caught. They can TP in though, of course, with the Shrine there. Yeah, you want to run now. If you're LFY, they're spreading out who they're going to catch super. That's probably not going to work. Oh, they have a stopper. They don't.
They do not.
It's good.
Disrupt out of range and Shake out of range.
Yeah.
The only two that can stop TPs. So he's got a Yule's queued up on the Lina, very standard item. Sanking. He just finished his Blink as well. And he got a smoke in inventory as well. Well, on the courier right now. And Bad Rider, no real item progression. Same for the Shadow Demon.
To be fair, I guess Morphling has used it a little bit more than we're giving him credit for. Again, it is hard to see sometimes with so much going on in fights, but apparently he's used it on Omni Knight once or twice, so. But I don't know, it's just, I guess from the previous examples, yesterday specifically, we saw with the tiny interaction. That was very obvious, you know, constantly doing it. Yeah. Where,
I mean, I've been looking at him pretty much every fight, and I haven't seen him use the Omni Knight yet. That's what I'm looking out for. But maybe I missed it.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe you're getting trolled.
Keep an eye on it further. Maybe that's possible. That happens.
Yeah. Slark is going for Skadi. He needs another 1.4k gold to finish that. And then after, he's kind of like a raid boss because he has too much health to just get bursted.
Yeah, jeez. Level 20. Also going to be coming up. Looking at... Has the 3-second pounce leash with 150 dark pack damage.
Razor just finished his BKB, so he can focus on starting the repel.
Jump on a Sanking, and he is no longer there.
You can commit Echo for this because no Sanking means no team fighting.
And they also get Lina. Back with the glimpse, no chance for her to buy. She's down for 25 seconds, no buyback. Razor tries to throw back to be pops with BKB. You see Monet sitting in the back line, he's like, what do I do? He's going in for the auto attacks. He'll wait for him away. There's a Guardian Angel used from KP though, saving one of his teammates at least and helping to finish the job of both Bat Rider and Shadow Demon. And this is a tier 2 that there's still a tier 1 up. Yeah. Like they're literally diving past tier 2.
They solo echo the Sanking because after that they have no teamfight presence at all. And then you're pretty much guaranteed to get a glimpse kill after that.
Yeah.
I would have really liked to see the Morph take over the Omni in that situation and repel the glimpse target on the Lina, because then you can actually just like run away with 4 heroes instead of losing 4, which is like obviously very bad for them. Like you saw the glimpse. I would have really liked it if the Morph just like steals the repels the Lina, and just be like the hero of his team. Yeah, the hero of his team.
What is the range on that Morph ability? Is it pretty good size, or it's not too bad?
400-ish.
I see, looking at right there. Yeah, that definitely could be possible. Yeah.
But again,
for the big plays,
Dota is a lot about muscle memory. Until the new Morph actually becomes muscle memory, you have to play a lot of Dota with it.
Fair, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure a lot of times people still they know it's not the old replicate, but they kind of still feel like it is.
Yeah.
And
so
they
you can
just
almost
don't
like
use
forget
it.
in the moment. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But again, Monet did play a fantastic game, number one, and not to put all the blame on him by any means.
It's not only him, anyways. It's like every morph at this event has the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's as I said earlier, it's going to be one of those heroes that we're going to see the evolution of over time because
for sure.
naturally
It's a completely reworked now.
of how the rework looks. So, anyways, Roshan going on from Newbee.
Yeah, I don't think LFY can really contest this at all, and Aegis Slark is gonna be rough to deal with, man. He went for Lincolns instead of a Skadi, by the way.
He did, yeah.
Which is very good against the Bad Rider and Sanking, of course.
Shadow Demon,
Shadow Demon as well, yep.
There's a Yule's finished on Lina, at least.
And we said, if they get the snowball rolling, then Newbee's going to be very strong this game, and they definitely have now. So LFY need to find a really good team fight. But it's going to be hard because the team fight is so much worse than Newbee's.
Yeah.
I really think they need to focus on split pushing and try to find pickoffs with the Sanking and Bad Rider. Head on 5v5, they will lose every time.
Well, you got Newbee grouping up right here as if there might smoke.
Well,
bottom.
Well, pick-off power, speaking of that, Morphling got his E-Blade in 400.
Okay.
That's going to add a lot of damage to those pick-off potentials.
Especially, I mean, you got Soul Catcher on top of targets that he may go for. That's
Soul Catcher plus Shotgun is usually instant death.
It is only level 1 Soul Catcher right now, but still 20% increased damage is plenty advantage of.
So Razor went into BKB and then finished the Saint Jasha and going into an Aghanims next. Which is fair because they lack tower damage and Aghanims obviously gives a lot of that.
Oh yeah. Open that Eye of the Storm.
KP is actually going for support Omni-Knight build, going to an Adder Lens.
Okay, I mentioned the idea of the whole Radiance. I'm talking about that too, but you like this better? Or?
Yeah, I like it better because they have 2 heavy hitters already in the Razor as well as the Slark.
Don't need a third.
Yeah, don't need his third.
Need that support.
And also, whenever Omni-Knight goes for this hitting build, he runs risk at being completely out of position because you're in the front lines.
Good point.
If you're back like that with an Adder Lens, you're pretty much just always going to get your casts off.
There's like heroes that like Phantom Lance, for example, is on the other side. Yeah, that burn would be nice to have. But this also isn't a game where you're not looking to really get that burn effect on Lina or Morphling. I mean, it would be nice, but yeah, no, I see what you're saying. The whole positioning idea.
But you see Bad Rider, he had this Atos like, what, minute 15 or something? He still only has 1,000 gold. But granted, he bought a gem.
That's a kill on Lina. She yields, but she doesn't even have her LSA here. She just uses it for the farm. And Bad Rider, good assist. Looking to play turn around onto Earthshaker. Actually, out comes the epicenter as well. Super will go down, but a lot of return damage onto Mugi. Meanwhile, back here, yeah, that's Shadow Demon able to make it out actually with the TP. It's a good job by him. SCC with the BKB activated. Can't finish anyone else off, so 2 for 1. Did take out Super.
Slark is becoming a massive problem. He's scouting them out every time and creating really good fights for his team. We haven't really spoken about it before, but Slark and Disrupt is actually an amazing combo. Because you can scout for him and you can glimpse him back.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I see there.
Inflame tried to save his teammate. I guess he made a pretty good fight. Like, almost pretty good fight happen. Because he still had the Aegis, of course, on the Slark. So killing him wouldn't have impacted him too much. But I still got the Shaker and trade, and could have been worse. Inflame made the best out of it.
Seems like a difficult game for LFY right now, because they don't have that Wombo combo teamfight ultimates like we were talking about earlier in the series, or they don't have, like, even Morphling, he's a great carry, but is he one that's, oh, you know what, we'll just wait out the clock here and we'll be fine eventually?
Well, potentially it could be because they have the Shadow Demon as well.
True.
Because the illusions can deal a lot of damage later on, but the issue is they're gonna get contained very soon because Slark is one of the best heroes at containing you.
Okay.
He's so fast, so slippery. Once all your 2 towers are down, you're gonna have a lot of problems against that hero.
Ooh, there's that repel.
Yep.
Wait for him away.
They still got the gem on the Bad Rider, by the way, so keep an eye on that.
Blinks away himself, so yeah, the gem could come into play.
It's very easy for him to lose it though, because he doesn't have the force to save him. But once he blinks in and lassos, it's very likely he will die.
You see DDC creating the illusion, just simply pushing out. Wow!
Yeah.
You're right, that's some pretty good damage.
Slark was like, I'm taking you on. Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah, that goes back to that trick we were talking about earlier, but he has to be level 20 for that. His own teammates vanish, disruption. On a phase, they just go on a TDC though, they run at him and nothing he can do. See up here, the chase is into the base, now they're going for tier 3. The tier 2 is still up. Again, they're just not afraid to dive past towers.
Yeah. Well, that's the opposite effect, honestly. Because if things go wrong, you just get Purified, you just get Guardian Angel, and then you're practically immune to damage.
Yeah. Oh, is Moogie immune to damage? He apparently is. He just pounces away.
But that's how you want to play with Slark. You always want to be like around half health, jump out, regen back up, jump back in, half health, jump back out. Kind of like a hard, except it has way less delay.
He's constantly kicking in that regen. Lina down to 4 Bloodstone charges, by the way. So
I don't think he has gained a single charge since...
I don't believe so.
She got it.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe mid lane, because they killed the Shaker before she died, maybe. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 charges and not what you want to be at.
Yeah, again, this game has definitely been a roller coaster of sorts. Like I said, Newbee had a great laning phase initially. LFY then won a couple of fights. We've mentioned about Lina coming back, but then it's been Newbee since then, really.
Well, they were 5k ahead, and then the bottom fight happened, right? Which kind of like started to snowball. They're smoking out of base now, pretty much the only play they have, but Newbee saw it, they know.
Slark.
Yeah,
so he just despawns.
So they shouldn't get caught by this.
Batrider. He's going to search. Fireflight active.
He still has repel though. He's going to repel the Slark, and it's going to be very hard to kill him.
Yeah, at that point, you really can't do anything. They're not going to find each other. Razor has finished the Ags. Almost level 20.
Counter smokes by Newbee.
Not Razor.
Well, they want to use Razor as a bait, but it's really obvious now because they're not really pushing any other lanes and Razor's playing really aggressively. So nobody should get caught on the LFY side.
Aetherlord just finished by Shadow Demon there, spawning the illusions of Morphlings, sending them out. Already seen the damage that they can do.
Right-click new Razor.
Well, still, even that, it's still some pretty good damage.
Losing half health.
Yeah, that is something. Getting that agility maxed out as you see.
But yeah, again, Newbee's just waiting for Roshan right now. Get the Aegis and start sieging high ground.
Ooh, they're going to smoke up again.
Smoke.
Yeah, LFY. Don't want to say they're desperate, but definitely just trying to make some plays right here, knowing that they are behind. And they can't just sit in their base forever.
I mean, they have to make plays because, as I said, they're going to get contained and the gold adventures are going to keep growing. But Newbee, again, they know it because they're not pushing out any lanes.
Well, they scanned it too, yeah. Scanned right on top, and then so they see that Mookie. He's going in, trying to catch Super. Super a little bit too quick.
Repel's still on him.
He'll take Shadow Demon or others. Repel's on him as mentioned. He jumps Shadow Demon. Lina, meanwhile, Kaka looks back. Kaka, the backlash, doing his combo, locking out Batrider and the Lina. They lose Batrider. Lina goes down. Shadow Demon managed to live, actually, somehow, but probably going to be the end of him as he goes for the TP. Double kill from Moogie. And that's 3-0 in favor of Newbee.
Well, I'm looking at my watch right now. I think it's time for a Newbee victory.
Is it about time?
Yeah, just about.
Let's get in there. Fortification going to be popped for this, but LFY definitely having to defend the base the best of their ability, but I don't know if that's going to be possible here. I mean, they definitely need Lina to buy back if they want to.
It might be able to hold on like barely, but it doesn't look too good.
He's good. Batrider last initiation on a Kaka. I don't know if that's really the best. It's going to force them to react, and now Boogie jumping in on top of Apu. Apu goes down. Morphling, he just has to wait for him away. Not much more he can do about that. Batrider, they'll be fine sitting from a distance as well. So you're right. I mean, they're going to at least be able to save the racks here.
But they expanded so much, like buybacks and everything, and Newbee didn't lose anything. They're just going to go for Roche now. Well, luckily enough, there's also DD there right now.
Yeah, that's typical.
Gonna respawn in 15 seconds. They will just finish the Roche, get the Aegis on the Slark, the Cheese on the Razor, and then nothing can really stop them because they also got the Aghanim on the Razor now. And he did go for the Eye of the Storm talent this time.
Okay.
Not like the... We spoke about the Razor that didn't. Like he went Aghanims but didn't go for the talent.
Oh, that's right.
I think it was Mushi yesterday actually. In the Mineski game.
This is a very fast Roshan, by the way. Already up in about 20 seconds.
Yep. Roshan will respawn in 20. And yeah, once they get that, it's pretty much just like, it's up to LFY to find a miracle because they'll need it. Fighting them right now is near impossible.
Batrider knows that, fortunately.
They also got the gem from him now, so... And he expanded buyback already. So things are going worse and worse for LFY.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to check Roshan here. They're probably going to realize that it's up, and
they're
go for it.
They're gonna force the mid-Rex first.
Okay.
Force Batrider, as I said, bought back already. There's no risk there. And then go back for the Roshan after.
Afu. Oh, they know he's over here, but the reaction. You saw them spam pinging exactly where he was, but just when catching Moogie, repels put up. He wards immediately and going into the racks now. So doesn't want to just stand there. SCCC will take on the range tracks.
Yeah, he's the main damage dealer to buildings this game.
All right, the Storm with the Axis mentioned. BKB going to be popped just in case. Glimpse on a Shadow Demon. Didn't really go the best distance, though.
There's so much damage from the Eye of the Storm on the buildings. They just melt.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom shrine.
No, with the talent in the Axe.
It's like 2.5 hits per second.
Ooh, they're still hanging around, aren't they? LFY thinking that maybe they're going for the Roshan, but okay.
Wow.
Newbee is now starting to fall back.
Newbee definitely wants to go for Roshan. And LFY will probably have like one last team fight there, and if they lose it, they're probably just going to GG out. But at the... Like, I'm trying to think about how they win a team fight, and one thing was pretty much only like a 3-man Sanking Stun, like a 3-man Light Strike Array, and win like that somehow.
Afu. Kaka will finish him off with the Echo Slam. He takes a Laguna Blade, but still about half alive. He's going to go Bat Ladder. Disruption puts him under. Mugi has stopped killing him as a result. Pops his Shadow Dance, and will have to pounce away with the Dark Pact. Kind of a reset of a fight. LSA hits. The Guardian Angel will not save the Earthshaker, but he buys back. Look at Super just melting away. The Storm running after the purchase kicking in as well. Demon puts himself under just a little bit longer before he's dead. Double kill for SCCC. And they're going to make it a third one right here in this sequence. They kill Batrider. 4 are dead.
Batrider actually stopped moving, so I thought they were going to GG. Oh yeah, they are GGing.
Yeah. A point of LFY. Man, what a turn of a series. LFY so first game.
But I actually think